What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Egidijus Kavaliauskas versus Mikael Zewski, which was a 10-rounder in the welterweight division. And this fight was broadcasted on ESPN, ESPN Plus, or on the ESPN app from the MGM Grand Conference Center in Las Vegas. And in this fight, it really showed the pure power and how good of a pressure fighter Egidijus Kavaliauskas is, as he got the 8th round stoppage win over Mikael Zewski, improving to 22-1 with 18 wins by knockout. Zewski now 34-2 with 23 wins by knockout. I gotta say, I scored the fight. I had it 4-3 in favor of Kavaliauskas, and I heard that some of the judges had Zewski ahead, which I'm not complaining with, as early on the fight was very, very competitive. I guess you could say from rounds 1 to round 5, the fight was very competitive. As the stoppage was in the 8th round, you don't really count that round since all the rounds that are official were before. But leading up, it was just very, very close. As early on, Kavaliauskas was just throwing his jab. He has an excellent jab, in my opinion, one of the best in the welterweight division. And he wasn't following up with any punches. Zewski was landing his left hook, his right overhand. He was looking very good early on. Early on, you could have either gave every single round to Zewski or giving Kavaliauskas, depending on which style you like. Early on in the first round, I gave it to Kavaliauskas, second round to Zewski, third round Kavaliauskas. It was back and forth, in my opinion. And as I said before, it's not really bad if you had Zewski winning. Or it could have been a draw, who knows, depending on your scorecards. But after the 5th round, it really went in Kavaliauskas' favor as he just started jabbing and landing his beautiful right hand. He landed a nice uppercut in round 1, but that was about it for Kavaliauskas' power punches. But he did land some nice left hooks to the body, and that really did stun Zewski, but not as much as his shots leading up in the 7th and 8th round. In my prediction video, I predicted that Kavaliauskas would get the late stoppage or a clear unanimous decision win. I call that prediction correct since he did get an 8th round stoppage, and that's pretty late into the fight in my opinion. But in round 7, at the end of the round, which probably was going to be a Zewski round in my opinion, I thought in the 7th round Zewski was landing some great overhands, but then in the last few seconds, a huge uppercut lands for Kavaliauskas, sending Zewski back. He really got wobbled because of that shot. I'm surprised that he didn't go down because his knees buckled. He went close to going down, bounced right back up. Kavaliauskas jumped up, landing a huge flurry of punches, dropping Zewski at the end of the round, I believe in the last second. But to start the 8th round, the fighters touched gloves respectively, and then right off the bat, Kavaliauskas started landing. The first shot was a huge right hook that sent Zewski to the canvas before some other shots that didn't really land as clean as the first one, sending Zewski to the canvas, and the referee stopped the fight from there. In my opinion, this was a very impressive win, considering that Zewski has a record of, or before the loss tonight, he had a record of 34-1. And on paper, if you look at his record, he really has fought a lot of guys with 20-plus wins, as he's fought so many guys who were like 20-9, 30-9. He fought a lot of guys, a lot of journeymen, I guess you could say. But Kavaliauskas, first win in 22 months. And this will definitely get him ranked higher. I believe he's ranked number 17 by BoxRec. Maybe get him at number 15, and it could get him higher in the WBC, as this was for, I believe, the NABF and Continental WBC title. But moving on, I heard in the commentary that Kavaliauskas really has only one opportunity for a title in the welterweight division, and that's only Terrence Crawford, being that all the other top welterweights are in PBC. And I gotta say, PBC is the home of the welterweights. They got Thurman, Garcia, Spence, Pacquiao. They also got Sean Porter. They have all the best guys, I gotta say. But Top Rank does have Terrence Crawford. I guess that's their leading guy. They also got Vasily Lomachenko, speaking of pound-for-pound guys. And they got Tyson Fury, who's probably one of the best fighters in the world, as well as Crawford and Lomachenko. But what I see next for Kavaliauskas, probably another main event or co-main event fight in the bubble. I see as they're going on, they're getting much better fights. As on the 26th, Top Rank is putting out Josh Taylor taking on Kong Sang, and also Naoya Inoue is fighting Maloney, which should be a great fight. And one of the best or most anticipated fights since the coronavirus pandemic, Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez, and Emmanuel Navarrete is fighting for the featherweight world title as well. So they're putting out much better fights now since the pandemic is sort of slowing down, and it's looking like boxing is making a great comeback. This was a great night of fights and much more to continue. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.